Hi, I'm Gary White for Central Kentucky Television, here with Teresa Hurst. We're at the Nelson County Habitat for Humanity's Tasting Bash, which has just wrapped up here at the great room over at the State Park here.
Yes, at Mount Kentucky State Park. We just finished, and it is 7:15, so we had a great evening. We had a good crowd. We were trying to calculate, I think we had over 300, 400, well, probably about 300 people here. And I know we've raised well over 5,000. So we had an auction, we had a raffle, we had door prizes, we had tons of food. We had 15 churches, plus the Knights of Columbus and the 4-H shooting sports that participated. So we had lots of food. I got plenty to eat.
Yes, so did I. Lots of sweet and savory. So you got an opportunity to have everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was your favorite?
My favorite, well, I hate to say this because I love it all, and thank you all your churches, but my favorite was that 3-bean soup that the Knights of Columbus made. That was really delicious.
I like some of those chocolates that I got. I think it was at the Bloomfield Baptist Church over there they had. They were really good.
Well, I got some to take home.
Okay. You have dessert.
Yeah, that's right. That's
great. Now, this is a fundraiser for My New Kentucky Home Habitat for Humanity, which serves Marion, Washington, and Nelson counties. And this year, since you rotate through, you're going to be building in Marion County, correct?
Yes, Gary. Yes, we've selected the family, and some of her relatives were here tonight. So right. I haven't met the homeowner myself, but yes, we're going to be hammering in Marion this year.
And you have a contribution from a Marion County neighbor of theirs, Maker's Mark, right, who's taking part?
Yes. Maker's Mark has been very generous, and they have donated over $40,000 to our build, plus they're going to be partnering with us to make that build become possible.
That's great. Mm-hmm. And you talked about the auction, and a lot of the items were donated as well, and you had a professional auctioneer here, too, doing it for you.
Yes, we did. Yes, we had Joey Hayden with Goldmark Realtor, and he was here. He was raising the bids, wasn't he? Yeah. That was very successful. We had some great items. We had the Nelson County Vocational School, our area technology school. They had donated some cornhole boards, which we had painted by Livers Body Shop, and then they made these beautiful wooden cutting boards, and then this wooden bowl, and this wooden bowl went for auction, and I think it brought over $150. It was very nice.
Very nice woodwork.
Mm-hmm,
yeah, did a nice job on that. So a lot of thank you to everybody who contributed for them, and you got to see some of those items down at Town and Country Bank, some of the baskets and stuff throughout the week, right?
Yes, we had them on display in our lobby, and that really roused a lot of interest, and that is what brought a lot of extra people here today. Usually we always have a great big crowd, and I was so nervous because the ball game and the state tournament, and of course the Cats are playing now, and the weather. But we had a lot of new people here tonight that just came into the bank just to see the prizes, and it worked out great. And then we had that bank challenge too, so we raised a lot of money from that. So Town and Country Bank raised $850 with our employees and our team, and Kentucky Home Bank raised $530 and like 35 cents or something. It was an odd change thing. And then Wilson & Muir employees, they raised $400. So
fantastic. That
was just money that they contributed to us.
That's great.
So,
And it all goes to a good cause, as we're saying, for My New Kentucky Home Habitat for Humanity. And if somebody's interested in some more information, want to help with the build or make a contribution, how can they do that?
They can do that by either contacting me, and I'll set them up. My term on the board has expired, but Joan Hawkins, who works at our bank, is on the board. And then Randy Banks, who is president of the Habitat Now, and he can be reached. He's out of Washington County. But, yeah, if you want to help, we can find a spot.
And be sure to stay tuned to Central Kentucky TV to learn when Washington County is going to have their tasting bash, because I think it may be coming up in May.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
So I'll let you know that date when it comes up. This has been Gary White for Channel 6 Central Kentucky Television.